This thing on? Hey everybody. I have a pretty big update today. Got on the scale this morning and I hit a milestone. Some pretty good news today. After the weigh-in, I realized that I dropped below a threshold, and a really important threshold too. For the first time in I don't know how long, I am below 40 BMI. Nothing to brag about, but really everything to celebrate. So look behind me, you can see that there's a storm on the horizon, and I've got another storm on my own personal horizon too. I've got surgery coming up May 1st, correcting a pretty good sized incisional hernia that I received from a prior operation. Something opened up, and I've known about this for a little while. This is really the main motivation that I have for this starting this weight loss journey that I've been on for the last, 8 weeks now. It's gone, things have gone very well. I'm very pleased. I'm so glad I did this. If you are on the thinking about this or this has been bothering you, you should just start, because once you get going, you keep going. It's not that hard. It's fairly simple. It's not easy all the time. It does require some sacrifice, but it's worth it. Completely worth it. So when I went and visited my surgeon about this hernia, he was not too happy with my weight, because it makes the surgery harder and the chance of relapse of this type of hernia is much higher if your BMI is high or stays high. So losing this weight was super important. Say what you will about BMI, I'm a big guy. Even when I'm thinner. I'm 6'2". I'm large build. So the BMI I always kind of discounted as being not as valid, but if your BMI is over 40, that's not good. I would equate it to like driving 120 miles an hour on the freeway. You have risks. Even if you get away with it a few times and go, oh, well, I'm fine. I went 120 on the freeway, no problem. That's the same thing as living with a plus 40 BMI. You're eventually going to crash. The risks are just too high. And even though all my other markers are really good, they won't stay that way as someone over 50 and someone of that size. So this is really important to me. This is the main thing, much like this storm that's rolling in. The storm that's on my mind about this surgery is just the same. It's looming over. It's hanging around in the background. My other thought on this is I put so much work in. I feel so good. I feel like I'm getting in really good shape and I'm having good results. And my fear is that I'm going to lose it all in that 2 to 4 weeks or maybe longer of recovery. I know I won't be able to go back to the gym and lift weights for a while. I'm hoping to walk for the first 2 to 4 weeks just to maintain, and hopefully the recovery is good and quick. And we get back to life, get back to losing the rest of the weight that I've put on over the years here. And another motivating factor for me is the fitness challenge. This morning I signed up for the Cumberland 3M challenge. So I'm on the hook for racing the train. Looking forward to that. So anyway, given the weather, it's blue where I'm looking right now, but it's pretty dark behind me. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off and finish up this ride and get home. So until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out a little bit longer. There is a link in the description to the hernia details if you would like to learn more about that. Also, upcoming videos. I'm going to be going over my workout routine. I'll cover what I've been doing in the gym, what I do on the bike, what I would do if cycling wasn't an option, and what I do with the rest of the day to stay active and keep that calorie burn going. Other future videos I'm working on are how I eliminated processed food from my diet. I'm going to be going over my surgery preparations and recovery plan. And I'm also making a video where I'm going to talk about all of my early weight loss tips and all the things that I've learned throughout this process so far. And I think that one's going to be pretty exciting because I've definitely learned some things despite being over 50 years old, despite thinking I knew a lot of things about weight loss and turning out I didn't. I ended up cutting this ride a little bit short this day. The weather looked pretty bad. It looked not great on the radar either, so I turned it around, hightailed it out of there. You'll be happy to know I managed to avoid all of the rain and any of the severe weather that we didn't actually get that day. But you know what? It's not really worth taking a risk. Pittsburgh storms like this have a tendency to produce lightning, and that's not fun. Here comes that tunnel again. Whee! Anyway, thank you so much for coming along. Boy, I hate this intersection. Thanks so much for coming along on the ride today. I love being able to interact with people. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Always open to hear stories of success. I'll offer whatever advice that I can. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm just a guy on my own journey. So keep that in mind. But again, if I've learned something that works and it can work for you, all the power to us all. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.